What's up, everybody? Ron Placone here, reporting for Status Coup. So, on Monday, June 12th, Reddit crashed. And Reddit crashed because of a growing subreddit blackout. What does that mean? That means a bunch of subreddits on Reddit did a blackout. They said, we're not posting anything, we're not doing anything. Now, this is in response to Reddit's change of policy in regards to APIs. All right. I know your eyes might have just glossed over. You might be like, APIs? What is that? API, is that, do I need to see a doctor for something like that? Okay, look, I'm going to explain it in less than 5 minutes. Okay, API stands for an application programming interface. Basically, an API is something that allows one app to communicate with another app, and they can exchange information and communicate with one another, and they then become a valuable tool for a user on said app. Here are some examples. If you've ever used an unofficial third-party client, say Apollo for Reddit or Twitterrific for Twitter, you've used an app that could not exist without that social media platform's API. Do you use an app like Hootsuite to post your content to social platforms? That's only possible due to APIs. Are you a live streamer using third-party services like Streamlabs to announce new subscribers live on screen? That is also thanks to an API. So that's what's going on here. That's the case with API. Now, usually APIs are made available by social media platforms at times for free or for a pretty low and reasonable price, like a couple $100 a month, which in the big scale of things is very, very affordable for these platforms and apps and entities. And why is it this way? Well, because basically everybody's winning. The social media platform is winning because services like this make users use their platforms more. This leads to more engagement, more content, and more opportunities for them to, let's be honest, take your data. Also, these apps utilizing the API, the Hootsuites and so forth, they win too, because guess what? They're making money and they are also accessing your data. But thirdly, the user wins as well, because what these platforms and applications make available to them is convenience, and it creates a valuable tool for them on social media. Look, we all know social media has its drawbacks, but at the end of the day, it is a tool that many of us, myself included, need to do what we do. So everyone's winning all around. Why would there be any problem in this scenario? Well, one day, a guy named Elon Musk decided he wasn't getting enough. This year, Elon Musk decided to end Twitter's free API access. It was a concerning development, but again, not completely out of the ordinary. Outside of social media, some online platforms do require a paid subscription for API access. Usually, these subscriptions start in the three-figure a month range, if not less. Developers were shocked, however, when Twitter finally shared Musk's payments expectations. API access would start at $42,000 per month. While attempts were made to negotiate with Twitter, the company refused to budge. Indie-made Twitter apps, many of which actually encouraged more use of the platform and helped provide a more healthy, positive experience on the site, were forced to shut down. Now, months later, Twitter rolled that back to about $5,000 a month, which was still too expensive for many people. So Reddit announced that they're following suit and they're doing something similar. And what have the results been thus far? Apollo for Reddit is already shutting down. It's shutting down later this month. This is according to The Verge. Apollo for Reddit is being shut down on June 30th. The popular iOS client made by Christian Selig won't be able to weather Reddit's new API pricing policies that could cost him over $20 million per year. So that's what's at stake here. Now, maybe you're thinking, hey, I don't use any of this stuff. What does this matter? Well, here's the deal. Stuff like this could lead to a much different experience on social media. It could lead to less engagement, less content, and more of a pay-to-play model. One could argue we're already seeing that right now in Twitter. It could make it a much more negative experience, even more so than it already is, to go on social media. Now, even though this is not directly related in this case, I will end giving everyone a call to action to go to badinternetbills.com. If you want to keep the internet the way it is and not allow it to continue to descend into a surveillance capitalist hellscape, go to badinternetbills.com and fight back against these policies that are out there that would make the internet infinitely worse. And folks, you can catch me on the road. I'll be out this month leaving soon. June 16th, Madison, Wisconsin. June 17th, Minneapolis, Minnesota. June 23rd, Detroit, Michigan. June 28th, Bloomington, Indiana. And June 29th, Chicago, Illinois. Get your tickets now. Oh, in Edinburgh, I'll be at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, August 16th through 27th. RonPlacone.com for all tickets and details. And this is Ron Placone for Status Coup, signing out.